she gonna kill you too.
I can't see you anymore.
How can you say that?
I am through.
I will tell you when we are through.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Your Honor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave the theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we'll be talking about Your Honor Season 2, Episode 5. This is the recap. Now I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. And as I told y'all, man, last night's episode was crazy. The tension is building up more and more. We know that Charlie, he has to protect himself now because he knows the Baxter family will take him out if he did not make that deal, which I was kind of confused because if he knew about what happened with the last people and them disappearing, I would think Charlie will be very aware that the Baxter family will take him out as well if he gets in their way. But I guess Michael had to tell him about the federal investigation and how dangerous Jimmy Baxter is for him to really believe that his life was in danger. And also, as I told you guys last night, what do y'all think is going to happen with Little Mo? Do y'all think he's going to try to get payback on the Desire crew and Big Mo after what happened to him in this episode? He caught a beat down. He was trying to tell Big Mo about the cartel and that it's dangerous. She didn't want to hear him. And instead of taking him out, she let him live, but they beat him down. Blood in, blood out. I just got that funny feeling it is not over yet. And also in the episode, we saw Michael get arrested once again. And now Nancy is talking about where were you the night that your wife got killed. So we already know they're going to be trying to pin this on him. And Michael ain't going for that. So I can't wait to see what really happened to Robin. Down below, you guys let me know what y'all think happened to her. I just know it's going to be a hell of a shocker just based off that trailer that we saw at the end of the episode. So I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. But let's go over the description of the episode. The title of the episode is called Part 15. The description of the episode reads, following the life-threatening event at the birthday party of Jimmy Baxter, Michael vows to quit aiding Olivia. A warning from Michael prompts Charlie to make an unexpected move. Little Mo gets on the wrong side of Big Mo after he helps Eugene. Nancy chases a lead connected to the murder of Michael's wife, Robin Desiato. So those were the key elements of this episode. We're going to begin the recap. As I told you guys, if I miss anything, let me know down below. So what did we see in episode 5? Now the episode, it starts out exactly where we left from episode 4. Michael was walking out from having that brutal conversation that he had with Jimmy Baxter, and Olivia is hitting him up. She's texting him, telling him to answer the phone. Where is he? He's like, screw all that. He's done with her. He throws the phone, and he's probably expecting not to see that phone ever again, but we know she brings it back up later on in the episode. Now, Big Mo is having a conversation with Eugene. She is telling him she's surprised that he even came back and that it takes brains to pretty much outsmart the whole city. And, you know, she, of course, knows that he was staying with her sister down in Houston. I'm just hoping Eugene made the right move. I know he wanted to help out Little Mo, but man, if I was him, I would not trust Big Mo at all, especially based off what she's done in the past and what she was willing to do at the beginning of the season. Now, we get to Gina Baxter, and she's in the kitchen making some dessert for Jimmy and, of course, the rest of her family. She's pissed off. She is telling Jimmy, like, look, you messed up. You out here talking about Charlie going to be the godfather of her grandchild. She's not liking it. She's not liking how he's operating. She tells him, look, you need to eat this. Jimmy did not want to, but I swear, after he ate this dude was acting different the entire episode. It's like Gina had a spell on him, in my opinion. Then we get to Michael. He's having a conversation with Olivia. She wants to know all the details about the conversation that he had with Jimmy. And of course, Michael tells her about, yes, he pulled a gun out on him and he could have lost his life. And he tells her about Carmine Conti being back. And she was happy about that. She's like, this would be even bigger for her to be able to catch the Baxter family and Carmine Conti. She wants to take all of them down, right? And she tells Michael, when Jimmy lured that gun, I bet you felt relieved, didn't you? I mean, Michael, at the end of the day, he probably doesn't care if he lives or dies, but we know he wants to make sure that his grandson is good, and he wants to make sure that Charlie does not get screwed over from all of this. So we're going to see how Michael operates. We know he wants to protect both of them when it's all said and done. It's just how he's going to do it is the question. Now, we get to Carmine Conti, we get to the whole Baxter family. He is telling Jimmy the only reason why you're, having these good relationships as far as business is because of the Conti name, not just your name alone. And they're pretty much telling Jimmy, you need to do something about Charlie. Gina is not playing around. She says if he does not want to agree we can figure out another way. We can pretty much just take him out. And we know Jimmy does not really want to do that. He was doing it the way he wants to do, but now it seems like he's going to have to do things the way that Gina wants to do them. And it doesn't seem like he can stop her. Now, we get to Zeke. He's having a conversation with Charlie about the picture that he took with Jimmy Baxter. He's like, look, we haven't fulfilled any of the promises that we was going to be doing when you got elected. We need to change some things up because it's not looking too good for us. And then we see Charlie having a conversation with a group of people talking about, do they want to invest in this waterfront land, the property that your boy Jimmy Baxter really wants so bad. And they're like, look, we're not about to bid against no Jimmy Baxter. It's just not about to happen. And Charlie is telling them, well, you don't have to worry about that. We're going to do like a public-private partnership or whatever. And we're going to make sure you guys are good. So he's trying to pretty much just bypass the whole bidding thing. He even states that the government will kick in some funds as well. So it seems like things is going good for Charlie. He's talking about it's a win-win for you and for the people. So we're going to see how this all goes. We still know Charlie's going to have a conversation with Jimmy Baxter, especially when he knows his life is going to be on the line. Then we get to Michael. He's having a conversation with Fia. He's telling her, like, look, I can't really be around you no more. We know Jimmy got to him. And she knows. She's like, look, did my dad talk to you? Like, what's going on? Like, how can you just do this? We see, little Rocco Adam Baxter. He's smiling. And y'all know Michael had to be in his feelings. Like, man, I don't want to do my grandson like that. But Fia, she's pissed off because she knows like something's not right about this. And Michael pretty much just walks off. He tells her sorry. Now, Fia is having a conversation with Carlo, and it seems like these two are bonding even more. The relationship is building, especially compared to the first season. They even joke about taking out their parents. And she's like, look, I just hope my son does not end up like them. Carlo tells her he's not going to end up like them. He's going to end up like you. You're the smart one. You're the strong one. And I know because I'm like our parents or whatever. So we were just seeing that bonding time and that connection between Fia and Carlo. And we know later on in the episode, Fia, she pretty much tells the family that she wants Carlo to be the godfather. Then we get to Big Mo. She's having a conversation with Little Mo. They finally got him hemmed up. She's pissed off. We know he was trying to get her that money, but we know Eugene ended up bringing the money out. And he tells her, like, look, you're going to have some cartel issues. Like, that's the last thing that you wanted to do. And she's like, look, you're going to have the issues. That was on you. But we know Roderick, he's outside. Pulled the straps out on him, telling him, look, we'll take you out right now. I mean, Big Mo was not playing around. Roderick doesn't give a damn. He's like, look, you can take me out, but my people, they're not going to come back negotiating anything. They're going to come back for blood. It's not going to end well. Big Mo tells him we can still work something out. She wants an advance on product. He's not really trying to hear it. He does tell her, like, okay, if you want to make a deal, 20%, you know what I'm saying? If he's going to be giving her an advance, but they end up agreeing on 15%, I believe. I just got a funny feeling this whole thing is not going to work out between Roderick and Big Mo, just based on how he was moving. I mean, this dude does not play around at all, and it's just a matter of time before this blows back up in Big Mo's face, in my opinion. Now, we get to Jimmy Baxter. He goes and he makes a visit to Michael, and he letting Michael know, like, look, I don't really want to do nothing to Charlie. I was trying to work things out with him, but my family, they got a different agenda. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this because you need to warn him and tell him maybe he needs to, negotiate and just talk to me, because if he doesn't, it's not going to end well for him. Now, Big Mo's girlfriend, she walks in while they're, pretty much tearing down your boy Little Mo. And she's pissed off. She's like, look, that's your nephew. Why you doing that to him? That's your blood family. And we know Big Mo was talking about, well, you know what I do. And we talked about you not saying anything about this. But she's like, look, if you're doing that to him, what does that mean for us, right? So she's not really feeling all the stuff that's going down. And we know this conversation probably changed Big Mo's, her actions toward Little Mo at the end of the episode. Now we get to Nancy and Olivia. And we know Nancy is talking about she got some more intel on what happened to Robin when she was killed or whatever. And she's telling Olivia, this is how we get him. So they're going to use this to try to get Michael to do exactly what they want him to do. We're going to see more details about this in the next episode. Now, we get to Charlie and Michael finally tells Charlie the truth about him being under this whole federal investigation. And Charlie's kind of confused because he's like, man, why are you helping out the Baxters? Like, this does not make any type of sense. On top of that, he's like, they don't even have nothing on me for real. But we know Michael tells him he ended up confessing everything. So this is why he has to help out Charlie. And he's been doing the things he's been doing. Charlie is pissed off. He's pissed off like, man, I mean, the worst thing I could have ever did was help you out. He could not believe it at all. He tells Michael to get the hell up out of there. And now Charlie is pretty much going to have to make that deal with Jimmy Baxter because Michael told him, Jimmy, he popped the dude right in his head. You know what I'm saying? He saw it. So that dude is very dangerous. You don't want to mess this up. And we know Charlie took this serious because he had that conversation with Jimmy Baxter later on in the episode. Then we get to the Baxter family. They're having a conversation. Of course, Fia is pissed off at her mom's. Her mom's is telling her, we need to make sure that baby has, a baptism. She's like, hell nah, it's not going to happen. Jimmy, he actually stands up for Gina. He's like, nah, look, your mother, her faith, her religion, the things she's been doing has always been right. She's even helped me out when I made mistakes. And he just wants the family to come together to just squash all the issues, right? And Fia, she's telling him like, look, if I do this, that means Carlo is going to have to be the godfather. And I'm thinking like, Carlo, of all people, I know that's your brother. I know y'all been bonding or whatever, but Carlo, he's not even liable to live. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, Carlo is not a guy that you want to be a godfather of anything. This dude is a troublemaker, and it's just a matter of time before he screws things up. And I don't think he has a long life ahead of him just based on the way he's been moving. You guys let me know. Now, little Mo, he apologizes to Eugene, telling him about it was pretty much his fault with Kofi and everything like that, because we know Eugene was asking him like, look, was y'all friends? And he says, look, you got friends and you got soldiers. We know Kofi was a soldier at the end of the day, but little Mo was just being honest with him. Of course, Eugene is upset, and we know little Mo was telling Eugene like, look, you should have never came back because she's going to take you out when it's all said and done. Now, when Big Mo comes out, she tells Eugene to get the hell up out of here, go back to Houston with her sister. And we know it looks like she was about to take out little Mo, but she tells him, you ain't nothing no more. You ain't, pretty much family. I don't care about you. She lets him go, but they beat him down. Blood in, blood out. They beat the boy down. I told y'all, had him looking like Rocky Balboa when, boy Mr. T beat him down in Rocky 3. Look at him. Tore that boy up. I got a feeling he's not done yet, and there's going to be some consequences for the Desire crew in the future. Now, Charlie has a conversation with Jimmy Baxter. Now he wants to, negotiate the deal. He's talking about how he wants certain workers to be a part of this whole game plan with the whole property. And he wants, like, I believe he said a school, a library, and all this stuff. Pretty much he wants black-owned businesses to be a part of it. And he also mentions low-income housing. And he tells him that this property will be leased. So he will be leasing the waterfront. And they end up just making a deal. So everything looks like it's good for your boy Charlie. He made an adjustment real quick. And then after he had that conversation with Jimmy, he made a call and had a conversation with Olivia. So it seems like they have been communicating. And now Charlie is a part of the game plan to take them down as well, because he told his boy Zeke he hopes this all works out. So we're going to see what's going to happen down the line with this. Now, Gina, she was happy that your boy Jimmy made that deal. And finally, Jimmy's going to be able to clap those cheeks. He's going to have a good night after a long, hard day. Now, Olivia, she meets back up with Michael. She's like, look, what did you say to Charlie? Because they made the deal with Jimmy Baxter as far as leasing the land. Well, Michael told her he did what he had to do as far as her scheme to protect him. And she's telling him she needs him to do something else. Michael's like, hell nah. He is done. He's not doing anything else. He tells him he will go back to jail if he does not agree on what she wants him to do. And Michael's like, screw it. It is what it is. He's just tired of doing all this stuff for her. He's sick of it. And then all of a sudden your girl Nancy, she walks in and she arrests Michael and brings him in to ask him some questions. And Michael's confused. He's like, what the hell is going on? Like, what else do y'all got on me? And Nancy tells him, where were you the night that your wife got killed? So now they're going to try to say that Michael has something to do with Robin Desiato being taken out. I mean, we know he was upset. She was messing around on him and he found out. We don't really know what Michael did. But if you check out that preview trailer at the end of the episode, Michael's like, ain't no way I did this. Like, there's no way y'all can believe I did this because of our past. It is what it is. But they're going to be using this to try to get Michael to do exactly what they want him to do. It's not over yet when it comes to taking down the Baxter family. And they will continue to, have Michael do exactly what they need him to do to fulfill this whole game plan. You guys, y'all let me know. What do y'all think about episode 5? It was very good. The war between the Baxters and the Desire crew, it's about to heat up. And it's going to be some surprises because I believe people like Roderick, the cartel, people like Eugene, and of course, people like your boy Little Mo, They gonna shock us. It's gonna be some surprisers, and the person that took out Robin Desiato most likely will be revealed by the end of the season, and I cannot wait to see it. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch you on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.